Hey guys, we're out here again, San Rafael Swell. Me and Wavy, we're gonna look for some mines. A Black Panther mine, doesn't that sound cool? Yeah, there's also an unnamed mine along the way, and the Costanza mine, and Blue Goose. They just keep going out here, so we'll see what we can do in the truck, what Wavy's want to do. We're both excited. Just came off Highway 70, Interstate 70, Utah State Highway 24. The junction of the highway is right there. You can see cars in the distance driving by. There's a San Rafael Swell. We're not on it. It's somewhere in between here and there. This is the sign warning you of radioactive materials, mining materials. So we're not taking anything today. Going up that road, much more mines. Very cool area. And look at that. Take it in. All right, we made it to our first mining road. That's about as far as we're gonna get there. You can see it's pretty rough going up that hill, but definitely pushed rocks to the side. Gonna need a four-wheel drive for this one, but you can walk it quickly. I mean, this is only a half mile from, not even, maybe a quarter mile from the highway there. So this is an easy one if you're around. Pretty cool mountain road we got going on here. You can see it goes over that next bend. But beautiful country. So we made it around that butte there, and we kind of came into a dilemma. There's the interstate right there, and I'm pretty sure these mine shafts are on this cliff face that I'm standing on the other side of that fence. So not sure if we're gonna skip these or what. I do see something right there. I'm gonna walk over to it. I don't know what it is. Looks like a suction corner, but could be mine shaft related ventilation. No, it looks like a suction corner. See that? Kind of cool. So the unnamed shaft is right down this way, and then the Costanza mine is, to my understanding, right beneath me. You might be able to see these from the highway. I've actually never driven this way, west on 70 past Green River, so somebody can tell me, I'm sure. But as far as I'm concerned, I think we gotta go find the Black Panther. Coming up from Webster's Way, I noticed this stack of rocks in front of me. It kind of looked like tailing a little bit, and I was like, well, I'll go check it out quick. And got this big boulder, and it looks like there's some voids in there. I have not checked it out, so let's see. Okay, looks like we got one to the right and one to the left, or they connect, or not sure if this is a mine shaft at all. But that thing stubs out. I mean, you can see it's fairly substantial. 100-pound lab hanging out back there. Maybe this could have just been test blastings. Checking to see if the material is here that they wanted. This one, kind of the same story. I do not think it's the mine, but I do think humans were in here chasing this ore. You can see right here it's different than the rest. I think they were testing it. They found the better stuff below. Look at that. There's a good dog. Oh, here we are going up the next road. This one goes to the Black Panther mine. There's foot tracks. There's some going to the other spot too. I think they're the same tread, so it's cool to see other people are doing this. And if I ever run into them, well, I'll give them a tip of my hat and say good day to you, sir. Oh, I just got recording that and here we are. That is definitely mine workings. This I anticipate had to do with something of loading the ore onto truck or whatever, train, whatever they were using back in the day. Some big timbers. I mean, those are all one piece. It's got to be 20 feet long or more. Wood came from a long way to get all the way out here. We'll keep looking. Looking back on that loading station, you can see there's a road going up the right side there. And you can come up here, the main road goes over here. There's another side road, so they were exploring. You always wonder where their living sites were. You know, they weren't driving in from town every day, I don't imagine. I mean, it's possible. I don't know the year of this mine, early 1900s, I'm sure. But I don't think I-70 is quite what it was today. Green River is about 14 miles away from this location, being the closest body. So, who knows? We'll check them out. It's beautiful. So the road ends here, and I always assume the roads just end where the mine hole is. I mean, why would they do it any further? But it seems like, well, the roads don't go to the mine holes. They just go places. This looks like could be, I don't know, but anyways, beautiful views up here. Make an awesome camp spot. I looked on the map. I think we're back a little bit. I think the wood structures were probably a good clue that the mine was closer to over there than way over here, but we'll find it. So I came up that side road I was mentioning before. Just check it out. And it just kind of stubs out, and you can see where it used to go back up. I think maybe this is the original road up here, but look at all this. Just, doesn't that look like tailings? Doesn't that look like a crap load of tailings? I mean, you can see where it's dumped, like right on top of the slick rock over there, and then just, it's so, there's no consistency to it other than there's just a bunch of stuff that looks like tailings and it's flat. I mean, they could have been dumping up here. That's why the road is up there. All their waste material coming back down. Something like that. Who knows? But building roads for no reason. I don't think people typically did that too much 100 years ago. Made it to the last road where I think the mine rock is actually coming from. Levy's trailing along, but it's kind of hard to see, but comes in, goes over there, and then snake backs up there. It's all washed out. Back in the day, these things were a lot more maintained, but you can still see it. And I believe right over here somewhere is going to be our mine shaft, hopefully. Well, I think this might just be a road that goes along this top, and then you can see it cut back over there. Could have been a road to the Costanza mine or one of those. The unnamed road mine that we were just on is right over there. Right there. That's the first one we explored. Now there's a road coming up from here along this ridge over here right to me. You can see all this rock pushed out of the way. You turn around, you can see all the rock pushed out of the way. So I think they just connected the mines. The map was showing that it's not that direction. I think I gotta get on the bottom there, and that's gonna be where the entry is. I mean, kind of makes sense. They like horizontal shafts, not vertical, just for, you know, creation purposes. I guess most of them you see are pretty horizontal. So we'll hop down there and see what we see. One cool thing coming back up this road I didn't see on the way in, there's a borehole right here. This thing, if I drop my phone down there, I'll never see it again, I promise you. That's probably what they did the test ore with, to figure out where the ore sample was and how rich it was. Then they found the shaft down there and put it in and connected the two. And man, that would be crazy if we went into that mine and found that shaft poking up, saw light or something crazy. Wow. You think 115 years ago, guys are going across this undeveloped desert and they're able to find underground bodies of ore with limited scientific knowledge and technology. It just blows my mind. That level of dedication and knowledge these old timers had. And they had a lot of infrastructure, water. I mean, there must have been a guy running the town every single day or something. I'm not sure how it all works, but they had it figured out. Okay, so we're right above the wood triangle is right over there. Wevy's giving up. He says, I'm hot, Dad. There's nothing to sniff around here. But epic views. Okay, one more try. We're gonna find this mine shaft, I promise. Alright, just coming around the back side of this butte, and this is definitely looking like a mine hole. Whoa, they sealed it. That is one of the first I've seen sealed. Looks very recent. Utah Department of Natural Resources, 6406, do not disturb, caution, abandoned mine area. Too many people must have been going in that one. Dying. Oh, there's another tag, so this must be like the inspector. Something like that. That's a bummer. I do like seeing the shaft. Here's a pile of tailings right here. Normally when they block it off, you know, 20 feet in, and you can see into it and see the darkness or whatever. But hey, gotta do what you gotta do. It's the modern era. Just come around the bend just to make sure there's nothing else. So there is a road that goes down there, but you know, that could easily go to those other mines, but I think they're right on the highway, and that fence is going to be an issue. Wevy's tired. I'll just call it. This is the Black Panther mine in the San Rafael Ridge Swell in central Utah. Thanks for joining me. the Black Panther mine from below. There's the wood loading structure, top of the hill with the ore sample, drill hole, road that goes out to certainly a massive pile of tailings. I mean, you can just see that slick rock get disappeared, piled high, and boom, there it gets reappeared there again. And they had more up top there too. And I was wondering where they were living. I think they were living down here. There's some indication. There's some piled dirt, and then right over here we got oil drums, and looks like that could just be an old chair, but the oil drums I'm certain are related to the mine. Oh, we're walking into the Blue Goose mine. Definitely want a high clearance vehicle. I met a guy halfway through this road and had to back all the way up, and after seeing what I seen, I was just like, you know, I'm traveling, I don't need to break it down in the desert, so just a short little eighth quarter-mile hike. Should just be around this bend to the left. I asked him about a mine hole, and he said there's one way down there. Well, this one's just right around the corner, so he must not have been aware of it, but that also means there's one way down there too. So I seen people bringing their mountain biking bikes out here, and all those things have come a long way lately. I think that'd be really good for traveling out here, because all these mines are only half-mile apart from each other, and it's really pretty, and hopping in and out of the truck and all that. Just another option. People who don't have high clearance vehicles, these are all accessible from the highway. Still just lost sight of it, but it's right over that hill. Not even a mile from the junction of 24 and 70. That's really nice. It's like a feeling security. Most of the time you're so far out there, you're the only one out there. Okay, we have followed the road right to Blue Goose. Found a clean corner or some indicator. Wevy's hiding in the shade. He's been walking for about 2 minutes. Okay, so we'll keep going down this road. It should be really soon, somewhere around here. Coming around the bend here, and about to drop into the mine, but all these big boulders, top of this slick rock. Take it in. Okay, I think we're right down here. All right, what do you know? Another dud. Looking at the map, man, it really should be in somewhere like in this rock right here, around this point. You can only get so far by looking at a map. I mean, I'm not seeing much. They could have easily just blasted it, or time just sloughed off and can't find it anymore, but we'll keep looking. We're not done yet. Coming up the hill, and oh, I do see one piece of dimensional lumber, so That's a good sign, I'd say. You definitely have this road here. I think this is what that guy drove down. I mean, he had a truck that was smaller than mine. Ooh. No way. There are tire tracks. Yeah, I wouldn't have done that. I'm just gonna get another view on that one. That's a pretty big drop off. What a beast. Okay. So this mine shaft has got to be close. Stay tuned. Okay. Upon further arrival, what do I see there? Some stacked rocks. Okay, that's a good sign. It should be around here somewhere. Let's see. All right, as always, seems like I'm on a fool's errand running around, and we know we're close because I turn around and what do I see down there? An old truck. So there's stuff going on here. We just gotta find it. This area is so crumbly. It honestly I could have blasted it shut or something and it looked just like everything else. We're gonna keep looking. Not done yet. More dimensional lumber. And this is like right where the map says it is. Seeing those carrots aren't caring and I just went running right towards it. And there looks like an area that had potential, but I didn't see anything back there. So gonna look more map-based, less evidence-based, and I think we're gonna find it. Here's some stacked rocks right here. Those are just for the road. Okay, wish me luck. All right, we're coming down on this cool old truck. Nice one to put it on blocks. This thing has just been ripped apart for parts, it looks like, over the years. Cab's still in decent shape. Like, I bet a lot of that could be pounded out. Got motor still in it. Wow. Look at that, guys. That is just wicked cool. Man, they don't make them like they used to. What do you think, Webster? A lot of glass, people smashed out all the windows. That's a shame. Steering wheel gone. Glove box, let's see. How many miles is that? Somehow I don't, oh, that's 87,000. Still got a half tank gas. What do you know? 4 on the floor. Look at those. Not even pedals, they're just circles. It's your gas, your brake, your clutch. Let's pop the hood. Already popped. This is still in really good shape for the ages. We put the gas in. Door doesn't close all the way. Chassis still in good shape except that huge weld somebody took out of there. I don't even... And they chopped off these two. It was a long time ago. It's part of the tailpipe. So, an old oil drum. How cool is that? It's got a number. UI 8000. You can see they pushed up some rocks. This is probably their working area. Oh my gosh, okay. So here we have remnants of old structures. Looks like they just came in with a bulldozer and just plowed over everything, just knocked it right over. But you can tell, yep, this is probably where their shop was. Old trash can and gas can over here. That is too cool. And no way is this our shaft. Oh my gosh, it is. We found it. Wait, we found it. Wow. Okay. This shaft is not where it was on the map, and I'll keep mind of that because normally they've been spot on, but I'm glad I went to go check this out before I went up the other ridge. Okay, so look at this. This is really cool. Guys, I can't pull it out, but that with 100% is for their drill. This is like a drill bit, like you're drilling out your dynamite cores. You'd have a 2-foot, you'd have a 4-foot, you'd have a 6-foot, and you can tell this is the fitting. It'd come out, bam, 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 bam. So someone dug that in there. It is not going anywhere. Good, because someone would probably take it. That's definitely what that is. Wevy's trying to dig his way into the mine pit. Okay, so this mine has definitely been filled in with a lot of sediment through the years. I don't even know. I think you'd have to dig out quite a bit to even get in there. It goes to the left there a little bit. I'm sure that's where it is. Okay, let's see what this one says. Abandoned mine. 6407. And this is what I was talking about. More typical when they close up. They put throw some more wrought iron a few feet in instead of that concrete cap. This is another uranium mine. Oh, what do we got here? No! No! How is this even possible? Oh my gosh. This is a drill bit. This is what we'd put on the very tip of that rod I just showed you up there. Unbelievable. Wow. I think I'm gonna toss that back there so no one can grab it but put it on display or something. I don't know. That is just crazy. Well, Blue Goose mine, definitely worth it. Quite the adventure. We pulled it off. Webster, what do you say? Says see you later. Thanks for joining us. So I just got done walking back to the truck here from Blue Goose, and I noticed all these tires here. Didn't really think anything of it, I guess. Then I seen one of these. It's like, hey, that's crazy. Excalibur. Nope, I ain't going nowhere, but there's another one. and they just drilled it right in that rock, and that's where it's been ever since. You can tell there's another hole right there. So they probably got this thing stuck and just said screw it. I don't know what they're doing, maybe making road, something of the sort, why they were breaking it. But maybe they're putting in a sign, because this is where the road tees or whatever. But yeah, thought that was cool. Hope you do too. Hey guys, overall, great day out there mining, mine hunting, I should say. That blue goose was definitely the crown jewel. I almost didn't even go to it. I just seen it was further out there, and the road wasn't too terrible. I'd already done enough damage, so I said, what's a little more, you know what I'm saying? That drill bit was super cool. Go find that. That truck. Got some great pictures off that. Totally worth it. If you're in the area, just right off the highway, you could park and walk to all of these within probably a mile and a half. Webby's done. I'm done. This actually concludes my vacation out in Utah, this trip. I'll be back in Michigan, where I hope to post more mining videos. All right. Thank you.